being a video game. I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, so now like getting my face scanned and not having to worry about making a player, actually being in the game, I can't even describe it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Oh, the first thing I do when I turn on 2K23, I'm going to roster, going to my player, I'm going to edit, and he will have 99 everything and every badge.
You know, when you get into the NBA,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Jazz coming down the tunnel earlier, ready to do battle on their home court. A beautiful look at the lights of Salt Lake City, our setting for tonight's broadcast. So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. You take a look at the Knicks. They've come down in the rankings a little, landing in the 5th spot for now.
You know, right now for Utah, they can't seem to find their groove and move up the rankings. They flirted with some options, but so far, they keep getting the same results.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And for Utah, and Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Here's Anderson. Pass to Petrovic. Shots blocked. And so it's Utah with it. Here's Jay. Anderson covers. Jay pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Anderson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Goes up on the baseline, and it's good for 2.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Jay. Anderson covers. Pass to Stockton. Here's Jay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dantley. They get it back. Here's Eden. Tries again. And it's Martin with the rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Petrovic. Another shot. Martin with the bucket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Jay. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Malone. Anderson pulls it down.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Pass to Petrovic. From downtown, Utah with the rebound.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Dantley. Anderson covers. Malone. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
I like the touch from Malone inside there. I mean, one of the most accomplished scorers in the game, without a doubt.
To the paint. Here's Petrovic. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Jay. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. And there's the drive, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for the Jazz, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Hits both from the stripe. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Now here's Anderson doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. And he buries his first look.
And I like the unselfish mindset of Kenny Anderson. Knows his role is to really run the offense, and that's what you like in a reliable point guard.
Here's Stockton. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Malone gets it to go.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Anderson. Pass to Petrovic. And the 3 off target. The Jazz shooting about 43% since tip-off. Here's Jay. And it's Utah scoring again.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
New Jersey's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Back to Anderson. Deflected. Goes back up. Here's Stockton. Coming off a 12-point game. Uses the glass on the layup.
And, you know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
And Grant, as you watch the league since you retired, what do you think is the biggest change?
Well, you started to see the three-point boom change towards the end of my career. And, of course, also how centers are used is probably the biggest change of them all.
Checking out some numbers for him.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
Jazz on D. They lead by 4. It's hauled in by Eaton.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such aplomb. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Petrovic. Shot to stop the run. The shot no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit hard and often.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Utah leading. Pass to Malone. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Here's Anderson. It's deflected, and they get it back. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Jay. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Dantley. On the take, and that one is hammered home.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Anderson. The rebound by the Jazz.
They won both of their meetings last season. Love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Here's Petrovic. In his last outing, 16 points for him. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Anderson. Launches a 3. Stanley grabs a miss.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. New Jersey's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's Birdsong trying to make up for his poor performance in that loss to the Lakers. Intercepted! And he stepped on the line, so they turn it over.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Fisher. Pass to Van Horn. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Jay. Give him 8 points now. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Kirilenko. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Williams. Well, the Nets shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Here's Fisher. Drives to the hoop. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Boozer. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. To the inside. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Van Horn. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's Jay. And he drops it in from the low post. And now it's a 12-point Jazz lead.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And the layup falls. 6 points for him. Here's Jay. He's got 10. Pass to Dantley. Here's Jay. And he drives in. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Birdsong. Outside, Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Fisher. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Stockton. Here's Dantley. 6 points for him.
Dantley forcing the issue. I like seeing him do that. He's really good at getting himself to the line. Not afraid to be physical. Actually embraces physicality.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
The first free throw is good. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Williams is checked in. And so he hits both. Here's Birdsong. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's good. 2 points.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Jay. He's got 12. Pass to Dantley. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
To the middle. They swipe it. Here we go. Here's Kirilenko. And it's Martin with the rebound.
All ready, +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And the basket by Birdsong.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Pass to Williams. 27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Kirilenko. Soft touch off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Lets it go from 11. He can't get it to go. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Jazz out in front, up by 12. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
On offense, here's Utah. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. Down low, here's Boozer. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
You got to appreciate the interior game of Boozer. I mean, really does a nice job scoring in the paint and has a high arcing shot that helps him do so.
And for the Nets, here's Birdsong. Williams defending. Some solid defense from Williams.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Fisher. Robinson with a steal. Outside, Williams. Pass to Griffith. Here's Robinson. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, you know, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. He's off on the second. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
That's tipped. To the right side. Williams against Anderson. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Robinson. And for Utah, their shooting has been on another level. 68% for the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Van Horn. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Here's Birdsong. Here's Martin. And that one is stuffed right through.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Now here's Robinson. Back to Williams. Pass to Griffith. Here's Williams. Anderson covers. And it's blocked by Martin.
Got to be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
And here's Anderson. He's got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Both teams deciding to change it up.
The away team.
Here's Petrovic. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Here's Kirilenko. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Malone. Clock at 4. Here's Griffith. Offensive rebound. Eden. And at last, they get one to fall. And the Jazz lead by 17.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And Petrovic gets it to go.
And that was a strong pick by Martin.
And Utah calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Make some noise.
Now Williams, averaging around 6 a game. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Petrovic. Oh, they get a hand on it. Now here's Williams. Here's Kirilenko. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Here's Jefferson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Richard Jefferson at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Well, there's been a lot of discussion about officiating in the league right now. Clark, you think the game's called tighter than it used to be?
I don't really think it's tighter. It's different. I mean, the emphasis is on really giving the offensive players an opportunity to get to the basket and to not allow defensive players to impede with their hands on the perimeter. And I like that part of it. In cutting, you can't just chuck cutters and be overly physical. Basketball is a contact game. It's not a wrestling match. And freedom of movement is an important part of that. And it looks better. And it does, in fact, allow it to be a little more entertaining, in my opinion.
Here's Petrovic following the bucket by the Jazz.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Stockton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Inside. Here's Petrovic. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Malone. Second chance effort. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. For New Jersey, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Jefferson, good.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Pass to Malone. Here's Petrovic. He's got 7. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Malone. Williams defending. And Anderson over to help. Three-pointer. Williams misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Jefferson. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. No good on the shot.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Williams. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in the game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that.
Boy, the focus from Malone impressive. Not allowing the defense to get the better of him on these difficult finishes.
Pass to Petrovic from outside the arc. Gets the 3-ball to go. He's got 10.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Here's Malone. Here's Stockton. Down low. Here's Eden. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Here's Anderson. Pass to Petrovic. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Now he's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the second quarter after coming up dry early.
Here's Malone. Back to Williams. Here's Malone. Anderson covers. Just 5 to shoot. Malone can't get it to go. New Jersey's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Pass to Petrovic. There's the triple. It's not going to go for him. And Utah will come the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Tipped. And he's able to get it back. To the middle. Here's Malone. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Boy, I tell you what, Malone, an excellent pick and roll threat. And a knockdown shooter, too, which makes him hard to guard.
Here's Petrovic. Back to Anderson. Outside, Williams. Anderson against Williams. Anderson can't get it to go.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now. But neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Checking in for the away team.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Malone. Here's Stockton. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Jay, 14 points for him.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Here's Petrovic. Yes, it's good.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
A minute 35 left in the first half. Here's Jay. He's got 14. The 3. Kept alive. Malone controls the rebound and the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Petrovic. 15 points in the game. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Dantley. There's the block.
Coleman, great length. Great length at 6'10". The wingspan of a Condor really excels at reaching out and turning shots away.
Good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Jay. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Pass to Malone. Over Williams. And the shot falls short that time. And so it's the Utah Jazz up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back.